Your homework is going to be a little easier tonight. And this isn't actually your homework, but your systems that look like this are going to be a little easier than our warm-up. But the reason I give you that warm-up is because I want you to think back to what's happening, right? So as we look at these two equations in this system, is there anything canceling? Is there anything canceling, right? It's called elimination. Look, Ian, what do you see? Yeah, so do I need to change anything? No, so on this one, the only reason for difference in total must be in the x's, right? Because the y's are kind of the same. So if I add these together, I get x equals -1. In fact, I don't have to do any more algebra than that for this to add them together. Right? Negative x plus 2x is x. Y and negative y is 0. And -1 and 0 is -1. So I know x is -1. What I'm going to do with that then is I'm going to plug it back into my function, one of my functions, and that means that the opposite of -1 plus y is -1. So that's a 1. When I isolate my variable y is -2. And that gives me the answer, -1, -2. Is there any way to check whether this point is where these two lines cross? Plug it in. So let's do it. So -1 is 1. 1 and -2 is -1. Does that work? Cool. Let's plug a -1 in here. I got -2 plus 2 equals 0. Is that true? Yeah. It's the only point that's going to be true for both, so it must be the answer. All right. Let's jump to number 4 on your sheet. For number 4 on your sheet, I've got an x minus y is 4, and an x minus 2y is 10. Is anything currently canceling each other here? No. Not can't. So if I add these together, check out what I get. 2x minus 3y equals 14. Can I do anything with that? No. So pretty easy fix, though. How could I get something to cancel here? Multiply by 2? Okay, let's try it. 2x minus 2y equals 8. I add these together. 3x minus 4y is 18. So that didn't quite do it, but Cal, I really like that you made a suggestion because there's something you saw. You're going to be better for it, my man. Does anybody else have Adam?
-2.
Could multiply by -2. Let's just do it. It's not what I would have done, but let's do it. If you were going to multiply by -1, go ahead and do it, and we'll see if we get the same answer. So I'm going to cross that out because I'm using it. So I get a -x equals 2, so x equals -2. Did anybody use the -1 instead and get -2 still? Well, you would have gotten a y value instead of an x. So I got to substitute this back in. Let's see what's up. I'm substituting it. That was weird. I was substituting for that x. So -2 minus y is 4. -y is 6, so y is -6. Anybody that substituted -1 get -2, -6? Well, let's test it. Maybe I messed up, man. It happens. So put -2 in here. Put -6 in here. I get a -2 plus 6 is 4. Is that true? Okay. Put a -2 in here. Put a -6 in here. I get -2 plus 12 is 10. Is that true? Okay, my point's true in both. I did something right. No reason to get any of these wrong on a test, right? Take your answer and you substitute in. It better work in both. Remember, when we have two lines and we're solving a system, what are we finding? What is our answer? The point of intersection, right? So just always keep that in mind. And as you're doing these for our homework tonight, I want you to remember, back to our situations with the fidget things and the tickets, it's all about getting the same number of one thing so you can eliminate that from the difference, right? It makes you eliminate a variable, and that is why it's called elimination. Brother, I probably could be a pro wrestler. They should have me be like a teacher-themed pro wrestler. I'll wear sweater vest, and like goggles, glasses, I meant. So if you wanted to rock that -1, that's what it would look like, all right? It's kind of cool, right? Remember, the reason multiple things might work is because math is what? Nah, wrong C word. Creative.
Oh.
It's creative. You could have also multiplied this by -1. You could have done a bunch of things, guys. You want to see something crazy? You want to get real wild? You want to get real reckless in math class? You could have done this, and it would work. You could multiply this one by 100 and this one by -100. You want to get real crazy? It'll work. Depends how reckless you're feeling today. All right, get after it. You got to finish 1 through 9 before class is over.